Right, as you can see, I'm ecstatic about staying up. In all seriousness, it was canny this afternoon. Actually, we played well. Gutierrez goal obviously capped the shit season off with a nice finale, but it masks an out. You know, I haven't heard Ashley's interview yet. I've read the gist of it, but obviously I haven't heard him speak. So I'm expecting some like cross between Bernard Cribbins and Dick Van Dyke when I go home and watch it on YouTube. But from what I can glean from what he said, he's going to hang around until we win something and pushing for Champions League and blah blah blah. It's all horseshit, like, you know. This afternoon was great, and we haven't had many good afternoons in the past however long, but for me it just changes now, and you know, 75% of us is delighted that we've stayed up. Obviously 25% of us still thinks, have we missed a trick here? You know, would going down have been the only catalyst to actually getting shot to the fucker, like. So I'll enjoy it and I'll enjoy the beer, but as far as kind of revelling in a new dawn for Newcastle United based on Mike Ashley getting his chequebook out, I'll not hold my breath. And in terms of, you know, another season in the Premier League, what can I say? You know, I'll be stood here next May saying something probably quite similar after we've come 15th again, but we'll take a while and get it.
And now for something completely different, and my son's standing very close to me, and he'll probably want to hit me, and this will probably get you all writing in and say, who is that silly old bugger who's on the thing? I've got two messages for Mike Ashley. First one, Mike, and I know you listen to these things, watch Match of the Day, turn the volume up and see what a Geordie crowd does when they see the team try and play decently. Makes a hell of a difference, mate. And the second thing is, you're obviously a good businessman. You can't be a plank if you've made as much money as you have. Why have you surrounded yourself in Newcastle United with sycophants who tell you things which aren't true? Get rid of them. I'm going to say something that's going to get all the letters in. I don't think it's your fault. I think your fault is that everybody under you in the club doesn't know what the hell it's all about. Get rid of the whole lot. The whole lot. And get people in who know what football's about, know what Newcastle's about. And I tell you what, 18 million? How many millions could you make if we were in the top 4? So you could make a hell of a lot of money. And finally, I've got a message for you, Jonas. I've stuck up for you for years. My son and myself had a fight. Yeah, it was a physical confrontation in York when we played Hull away. And I stuck up for you, mate. And my son said, whoa, Jonas, he's finished, etc. Jonas, you're not finished. You're a total bloody hero. You were fantastic today. And I hope you stay with us. And if you don't, I really wish you the best of luck in the future, mate. Tremendous guy. Thanks, folks. Right in. Oh, no, one more. Mike, I happen to be a retired maths teacher and noticed the finance director had packed in. I'm available, Mike. I am available at a very small fee. Thank you, Mike. See ya.
Who do you hold responsible for the season turning out the way it has?
The owner, the manager, and particularly the players. Peter Lamuse, Sissoko, Colaccini. Yeah.
Where do you think we'll go from here?
Exactly back where we are now next season, unless something changes, which it won't.
And what do you make of what Ashley said before the match?
I didn't actually hear what he said, but I don't imagine it'll change anything. Whatever it was.
He said he was going to invest. He said he'd continue. He said he's going to continue to invest.
Well, if he continues to invest, then we'll get people like Rivieri and Capella and De Jong. So we'll get rejects and bloody shit, and we'll end up exactly back where we are now.
Yeah, well, I would say it's just a case of relief, disappointment, let down. Nothing's going to change. We're just in a bad place, and the spirit's gone, the soul's gone, the club. Everybody comes here, we all have a drink, and we're all friends, but like there's just something gone in the core, the club. It's like it's been left. Everyone's gone. It's dead. The club's dead. Well, I'm a good day to day, but it means nothing to me. It means nothing because in the back of my mind, I just think about next season. What are we going to do next season? What are we going to do next season? Really? How much money? There's going to be no investment, and I think Carver will be in place next season. So we need a miracle. JC, Jesus Christ, wouldn't sort us out, mate. Really? You know what I mean? Simple as that. So
nice one.
keep the faith, everybody.
So Where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? Good question. Unless, in my opinion, have £100 million put back into the club, I think we're going nowhere. Today is not a day for celebration. It's a day for contemplation, really. We're going to need good investment. Couldn't believe Ashley coming out on the telly saying what he said before. Going forward, we need pure investment to the club. Fans have been let down for years and years. The rot's been set in, and as I say, it needs investment. And so the proof is in the pudding. Ashley, come out and put your money where your mouth is.
Ashley out, not bothered who the new owner is, doesn't matter. If you're confident or not, don't care. Just love the club. Ashley out.
Regardless, win, lose or draw every week, we'll come here. If it means Premiership, Championship, Conference, we'll still be here, the laugh, supporting the black and whites.
Gavin Bradshaw, Balding, 40-something. Take on the season is a huge disappointment, would be an understatement, to be perfectly honest. What it has, I think, served to do is politicise a lot of the support. We're seeing a lot of splinter factions doing various things for various causes, which is going to be a good thing. I thought Ashley's interview today, this 5-minute interview which he's done, had everybody talking before the game, which seemed to imply that he would look to reinvest or to kick on. I think he talks about the cart being in place, but we need to put the horse in front of it. Some people might take that as something which might placate them in some way. I'm very sceptical about it personally. I did hang back for the Occupy protest today, probably somewhere in the region of 500 to 800 people hanging back. Plenty of cameras, plenty of stuff will go on social media as a result of that. I don't see that anything's changed whatsoever. I think I was part of that camp 50-50 split about whether relegation would be a good thing or a bad thing, possibly being a game changer with a lot of Ashley's business model predicated on using the Premier League brand to project his image to a global audience, so it would have been a game changer. Maybe having said that, when you look at Venky's and others, Tan at Cardiff, they still maintain that interest even though they were in the second flight, so probably wouldn't have been a game changer, but maybe in our situation anything, we'll just click to anything for some sort of change. So if Carver is appointed, it'll be a red line for a lot of people, and if Carver is appointed, for me personally, I think that'll probably be the end of my season ticket, and then I'll just keep an open mind as to what happens after that. If anybody else is watching this who knows me, all the best for the summer. Cheers.
Well, end of another season. It's been terrible, to be fair, but I suppose at least we've stayed up, which I'm not in the party that, or people who think that relegation would have been good for us. I think it would have been disastrous. So I suppose that's a good thing, but it's the only good thing out of a terrible season. I still believe in change. I still believe that we have to have some change in the top of Newcastle United, because everything from there downwards is rotten. So Ashley out, absolutely. I hope he goes soon. I don't know if he will. I've heard rumours about an interview before the game, but I really don't put any sort of any kind of thing on that. I'm not that bothered with what he's got to say. I just want him to leave. The best thing for Newcastle United, the future for Newcastle United, is to be a club that we're proud of, to be something that represents the city, the people, the fans, all the good stuff that we've got. Today was great for that. So why should we not demand to at least have something we're proud of? So have a great summer, everybody, but don't lose the focus that we've got to get rid of Ashley out this football club. And when we do, it'll be better for us. Alright? All the best. Cheers.
I'm pleased we're stayed up, but it's just avoiding the inevitable. We could go down next season unless Ashley came out and said he came out and said today we're gonna win something. I can't see where we're gonna win something. We're not gonna win anything. What's he getting at with that? We're gonna win something, I don't know. But we need to spend money. If he's gonna stay in this league, we need to spend money, at least 80 million, 60 million, to get this club, a decent striker. The back four's fucked. Sorry, can't swear.
No, you swear away.
Just did.
But Williamson needs to go. Sissoko needs to go. Colaccini needs to go. We need to fucking wise up. We need to spend some money, serious money. Ashley needs to go.